Hey guys, welcome to the Field of 68 YouTube channel. If you like what you see here, hit that subscribe button and you'll get more college basketball content just like this.
It happened around college basketball as well. We saw in the women's game as Caitlin Clark got decked on the court, and then in the Tulane, for whatever reason, well, I guess it's been 53 games since they beat a top 25 team. They stormed the court, and as it actually happened, Caitlin Clark got hit by a fan, and then in the case of David Jones, it was more intentional. A fan put both hands on David Jones and shoved him. RC, I just see the scene like this, and I say it's only a matter of time before we get another Malice at the Palace with these drunk ass kids where there's no protection for these players. What do we do? Is this something that a policy needs to be instituted immediately before it gets ugly? Like, what do you think on this topic specifically?
What's weird is, John, as much as I've experienced it both ways where we won at home and out, and you see fans running on the court, and then you on the road and you do it. It used to be you just celebrated with your home team, like their fans celebrated with them, and now through emphasizing the fan experiences, people coming out and they're targeting the opposing players. That's a dangerous thing now, and I'm with you because that's what's going to happen. You're going to run up on the wrong dude, and they're going to lay somebody ass out, and they're going to lay your ass out. And unfortunate as it is, you're going to put a lot of people in a bad space. And that, I hate to say it, but that athlete shouldn't be punished, because if you run out there and like that person that intentionally ran up on Jones, and then you push him from behind, like some of it is, I don't want to overreact because it ain't like he wanted no smoke. It ain't like he running up on David Jones' face.
But you can't just take free swings at people like that.
No. I agree. Listen, no. I'm not condoning it at all. But I'm totally saying, like, if David had turned around and laid his ass out, he would have deserved it. I wouldn't even. Yep. He wouldn't have deserved any reprimand at all. But I've always been a fan of it. I think it's, some people gripe about it. It never really bothered me that much, and but I do think at some point in time there needs to be actions taken against the people that go out and do stuff like that today. If you accidentally run over somebody, we've all been caught up in that where they're running around and they're jumping and they're celebrating. It's been more of a celebratory thing. Now it seems to be people are more intentional about, hey, I don't like John Henson, I'm about to run over there and say something.
It's aggressive. It's aggressive.
Yes. I mean, it's like people are coming in, they're planning it almost intentionally, like, all right, John's out there, I don't like Carolina, I'm gonna run over there and say something to him. And that's where it's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, 95% of the time it goes well, and it's good for the game. I like it. Storming the court, it's fun for the fans, but it's going to be one time where a fan does too much, and even with David, I mean he handled that so well, right? Just walked away, let it go. So shout out to him. But if you come into our arena as a player, that's like us running up in your job and bumping you in the hallway and then expecting you just to walk away. Like it just doesn't, that's not how it works. And, hopefully the fans take this message, and even games that could be court storming games, maybe there should be like a warning, man, before the game. Hey, look, storm the court will not be allowed, or if something does happen, you will be prosecuted for, whatever. Just even a warning. I just feel like Tulane was not ready for that. You know what I mean? So I think that's the biggest thing, just being ready for it. Just warning fans. I mean, I've been in games when I played where they get on the mic. Everybody stay in your seats. Everybody, and that kind of helped. But if you're just not gonna say nothing,
right,
that's what's gonna happen.
I mean, that's a Cracker Jack gym. Like, ain't nobody, they ain't got no security.
I think it can be also a way you warn your students. You put your hands on another player. Either one, you can charge them.
Yeah.
You can say that to your student. You can say, "Hey, hey, we don't mind it, but if you all these cameras and angles, we catch everything. Video cameras everywhere. Like today, if they wanted to find that guy that put his hands on David Jones, they could.
They 100%.
So if you could find it. So if you when it gets to that type of situation and you want to do that, you can. But I think the alternative is either you do that or deal with the consequences of an athlete Because
Yep.
think about it. He missed a game-winning shot. He could have been so frustrated and just let his emotions go and just laid him out, and he didn't. So, like you said, credit to him for handling himself
He
the
didn't
right way.
react. Like I mean,
No,
that's
he
that
didn't.
better
He
than
handled it
me.
the right
You
way.
might
Better
not have
than
felt
me.
it. You might not have felt that little light tap.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He probably didn't even know who it was. He probably thought it was a teammate or something, trying to tell him, like,
Yeah.
come on, man, you're going to be all right.
Yeah.
But no,
yeah.
I don't. I hate for it to go away. I think it's because most of the time, as you know, John, some college athletes, they kind of take the court and just go party, go hang out. It's a great atmosphere for everybody else. The students seem to enjoy it. I do think you got to do more. You got to figure out a better way to remind the student athletes, if you put your hands on somebody, charges, they'll be charged or something. To be the alternative. If not, then you run up on these athletes and get what you're looking for. You'll sober up quick.
It's the same shit that you see in the NBA, right? With all these people in the front row saying whatever they want to say,
Right.
like it's all fun and games until it becomes real. You don't just get to get off whatever you feel like, you want to dog curse Russell Westbrook or whatever. Like you didn't pay for that right. You know what I'm saying? Like you paid for the right to be a fan.
But boy, this is different. You're not talking about yelling like I'm sitting in the crowd yelling at John. I physically run on the court and put my hands on John.
Yep.
That's a whole nother level because
It's crazy. It's crazy.
You get what you're looking for. Then you'll sober up quick when they put them hands on you.
Hey, like Vernon Maxwell said, you'll get that right. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Hey, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
And I can't wait to see the reaction. Hand wringing and suspend. And I know that whoever it is going to handle it completely wrong, and the athlete's going to be the one that gets in trouble. But it's wrong. It's wrong.
I tell you the most dangerous thing. Where it's concerning, John, the most dangerous thing is why you got to get out in front of this is because if we're not careful, it's going to happen in one of those rivalry games.
Oh, buddy.
Because you and I both know, like I always use Duke and Carolina. There's so much hatred and so much buildup on those rivalry games that's bound to happen in some aspect.
And just for me, like I'm so emotional on the court. I don't know what it is. It's my competitive nature, my love for the game. I'm so emotional. There's things that I've done on the court that I sit back and be like, damn, I was tripping. But when in the heat of that moment, man, like it could get ugly because for one, defending your teammates, two, it's an emotional win or loss. Maybe you had a bad game. Like there's times in the NBA where I got tossed out and I'm cursing people out and I just had a bad day. You know what I'm saying? It caught me on the right day. So you don't want that to happen, especially at the college level.
Thank you for watching the Field of 68. If you've enjoyed what you've seen here, hit that like button, share this link with your friends, or check out the description for some other places that you can consume Field of 68 content.